threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the Mods. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up for 45. And the Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Stockton. Makes the grab. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. The Golden Eagles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
LSU will get a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Got a little space. There he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, create some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unleashes one deep. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Peace. Got out of trouble and throws. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Boston College, 0.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Finds his man down the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's quick. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Boston College wants to play fast.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Quickly to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. They'll try the right side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats.
LSU, 14. Boston College, 0.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Back to pass, it's Stockton. He'll take a shot. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Pulls it in, it's Flood. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Caught over the middle, it's Booker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell, just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gets it to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Picked off to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Eagles. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball is going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking downfield, it's Peace. Makes the grab, it's Booker. And the 40, there he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Flood. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Throws for the tight end. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. It's Peace. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And Reese, we know the fullback's job. He's in there to block consistently, so it's a nice job by the offense, slipping him out of the backfield, throwing him a bone. He catches it, does the rest, gets into the end zone.
LSU 21, Boston College 14.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. BC has it back and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. From the gun, the ground game. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Boston College right back to the line. Let's take an overall view of Boston College. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down and more. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's got it on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they stopped him in the backfield on third down and short.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the grab, past the marker. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. Just inside the red zone, first and 10 from the 19. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Got it back on second and goal. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the...
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He'll return it. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Peace. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quarterback moving. On the run, deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his opponent.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge
defensively giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Zings it complete to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Pushes for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the point after is good.
Austin Howard, 21.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Got the back over the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Hunt is in the air. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed over the middle, it's Booker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Booker. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
And they can't quite make the connection on the pass on the left side. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Peace. Fires downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Got his man. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this 3rd quarter.
Boston College, 21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
To the ground, he's got it again. Makes a pass to Marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Peace. Snagged in the middle, it's Booker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Slings it downfield. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
Boston College wants to play fast.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
To the air, it's Stockton. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off-play action on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had...
Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Got his man quickly. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Red pass, it's complete. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Boston College right back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from passing it. That's reeled in. It's Booker. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The running back has it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Might be looking to run. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And this this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football, I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. Look out, he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, and now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. It's a draw. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. End off from the shotgun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the inside give.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's got it on the move. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to surge it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking to throw, it's Peace. Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown, LSU! A great catch and run for 6.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Boston College, 28.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. As if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Wants to throw on first down. And he's got his man along the sideline. He'll come a little short of the first down. Boston College wants to play fast.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
1-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
There he goes. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. It'll be 3rd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down at the 41. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Tries to get it on the ground. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football.
Working on the right. Snowed under by the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw at Stockton. It's caught along the sideline, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Leaves it with the running back. Still on his feet at the 40. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter. You're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, put the offense in a worse situation.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. San Jose State sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the Silicon Valley. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Stockton. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. BC back to work after picking up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. Got the big tight end on the corner route. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.